welcome back, friends.
Hello, everyone.
Episode 2. For those of you that wanted to join us again for another adventure in the wondrous land that is the NSBW umbrella,
Yes.
which is
It's like its whole little world.
right. We are literally trying to make our own like Marvel universe.
Yeah.
To the point where we can do like NSBW Studios, and there's like 18 movies that they stream.
And what we do is comedy, because what do you not see a lot of anymore?
Right,
Comedy movies.
That's true. Comedy
Barely
movies
any comedy movies
right.
coming out. Stray, and then what was the last? Stray's the dog film that came out recently, which I haven't seen yet. But what else? Other than that, they had like what, maybe 1 or 2 comedies come out a year.
Right.
So like we imagine if we had a whole studio.
Right.
And we're releasing comedies.
We have creative control over all the product that we put out through our studio.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I want people to come and be able to make comedy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
like the next Warner Bros.
I'm saying creative control is in like the people that give us the money to do this stuff. Just let us be with the money. Yeah.
Get the good.
By the way, Lion's Den. I'm Adam.
I'm Logan.
Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. We wanted to just welcome you guys back to another time with Lo and I, and we wanted you to experience kind of the things that we go through on a daily basis by just talking,
just sharing our thoughts.
Just sharing thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Right. Like
shooting the shit.
Like the simple fact about Logan and I were talking about how my father falls asleep in movies if they're not action oriented enough. So if your film has anywhere from 15, 20 minutes of talking, a long stretch where it's just 2 people talking, Dad is something to akin of this.
And he's out.
And he's gone. For those of you
like
that...
my alcoholic father, when he used to stumble home around 3 in the morning, as soon as he hits that floor, he's out.
I didn't say shit. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that we would love to talk about, we're going to talk about, but the thing is that we are trying to just let the magic happen. So we appreciate you guys whilst we do so and just letting the magic happen.
Which it will. It always comes.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
it's
the thing.
Like fairy circles that pop up overnight. They'll be there, man.
There will...
We will see the magic.
Sprinkle the dust. Fucking fairy springs from the underworld of assholes.
Speaking of underworld, what did you think of the movie? What did you think of Kate Beckinsale?
Oh, you mean the original Underworld? The one that
original
came forever ago?
Yeah.
I've never been so in love with a woman until just recently. Oh, he knows.
We're talking about a certain someone. I'd say
joie de vivre.
A certain.
Una bonita mujer.
Let's be okay, ladies. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves now, okay? Just a little bit honest, okay? Not for all men, but for some men, it's very difficult to find the one.
And I'm one of those. I can find them, but they just seem to find somebody better. I don't know. But hey, you know.
And none of the women I date are into Black Ninja Turtles, so I just, I can't.
It's like so much for Donatello.
So much for, right.
But you're Leonardo, bro. Sorry.
You say that every time. I am not a Leonardo.
See, that's why you are.
No, Leonardo doesn't.
Raphael's the shit. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Right.
I am the shit.
Fair enough.
Leonardo's like, yo, just be humble. So.
I think you got.
You're not a technological guy, though.
No, I'm not. No.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
Because he has glasses. Is that?
I say Donatello simply for the fact, in real life, I'm a Michelangelo. That's what I am, Mr. Party time.
Party all the time. Yeah. Party all the time.
She parties all the time.
I don't know.
Wait, did you know Rick James helped them do that video?
Really?
Yes. Rick James helped them write the music for Party All the Time. Rick James. I put my feet in your couch. Put my feet. Fuck your couch, Charlie.
Fuck your couch, Charlie.
Charlie, my friend. Darkness is
Darkness. I should have never gave you money.
I should never gave you niggas money. And I think I love the fact that comedy has now sort of taken a back seat and is considered offensive no matter what.
I think that's why comedy isn't so prevalent anymore, because
That's correct.
I feel like a lot of people are just like, good
That's
comedy steps on toes. I'm not saying it has to be
It doesn't
incredibly
have to be
offensive.
offensive. It doesn't have to be gripping.
No, but like the funny shit that makes all these old comedies like so good. Like think about it. Don't be a menace while sipping your gin and juice in the hood.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna get you, sucker. Like, what was the other? Excuse me. What was the another spoof movie, black spoof movie at the time?
Oh my god! So like Meteor Man, like black superhero, like a everyday citizen who was hit with a meteorite and stops gang violence in his community. Meteor Man.
Think about how much stereotypes are played into those movies.
Oh my god!
But they were fucking hilarious.
They were incredible at the time. But now we look at it. Some people look at it now and like, I'm not sure if I. Now I get some. I do.
I do.
Some of it I understand.
I do. There's some things I'm like, damn, I can't believe they got away with it.
Right.
But it's like, at the same time, it's like what I hear the most from
at the
people.
time.
They're always like, "Oh, that wouldn't fly now."
Right.
When they're watching the movie, I'm like,
totally. Mr. Chin, an Asian detective, was played by a white man.
that doesn't even make sense.
He was played by a white.
That's like John Wick when that one dude, the guy, you know, so I was like, "Oh, it's Lucifer, remember?"
Yeah.
The Russian guy.
Right.
I don't think he's Russian. Pretty sure he's not. I could be wrong. I don't personally know the truth there.
That's okay.
I don't feel it. And his accent was
right.
So come on, man.
Right.
So that's Hollywood.
That is
Hollywood.
That is true. A lot of stuff that they do in Hollywood is. I mean, I never thought about it like this before, but when they say they're acting, that's what they mean. As in, I know this is as simplistic and ridiculous or whatever, but they're acting as in like they're pretending to be something that they're not.
Mm-hmm.
And their job is to make you engulfed in that pretend thing for so long that by the time they've done the movie, you can't tell the difference anymore.
Yeah.
Cause like, perfect example would be like Loki, the dude who plays Loki, okay, in the Avengers series. It is super hard to separate that actor from the guy who is Loki, because the way that they.
Tom Hiddleston, I think is his name, or something like that.
Tom Hiddleston.
But the thing is, I knew him.
Look at Crimson Peak.
Crimson Peak, exactly.
Crimson Peak.
I also knew him in other things before.
Right.
Like I associate him literally with Crimson. Anytime I think about him, it's not Loki, it's Crimson Peak.
Crimson Peak.
I haven't even watched Loki. I mean,
Okay.
like I've watched it up towards the end. I know what happens and everything, but it's like I'm not interested in it. And it's not to the thing where I'm like, oh, that's what I remember. It's like,
No.
I've seen him before. He was like that.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, I believe him as Loki.
Oh yeah.
I as a human being who wouldn't have powers in that moment because we're not in that storyline. If Loki were to come out in the middle of somewhere, I would slightly be afraid of this guy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, Tom Hiddleston did such a great job in making us believe, like, okay, not only does he exist, but this is how he would react and do stuff in the real world. I think that's what makes.
That's what they did with Hugh Jackman and Wolverine. It's the same thing.
It's so like.
It's like I feel
for
like
years, right? For years, we wanted a physical version of this. I would say almost unstoppable character, because there isn't something that you can't throw Wolverine into where he won't make it out.
That's pretty much true.
So to have somebody, I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Fucking Hugh Jackman's a handsome guy, right? He's a good-looking dude, right? He's a good-looking guy, right? So this good-looking guy doesn't mind playing this extremely large nerd legacy part, which is Wolverine.
He's a badass,
right? And
you're gonna talk shit on Wolverine,
dude. Hugh Jackman played Wolverine to the point where I couldn't disassociate the visual for the two. Yeah. I kind of have to have Hugh Jackman as my Wolverine. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, because the way, listen, perfect example. The scene when he gets up out of the tank for the first time, and he's like,
oh yeah, just that.
I was like, that's Wolverine.
Yeah. Who is that? Where's Hugh Jackman?
Right.
Where'd he go?
Right. Hugh Jackman never existed. Never existed. Right. Until, after that, just all I saw was Wolverine. And all I wanted to see was more Wolverine. And then I love when they gave us the movie Logan, which was this incredible, okay, so the storyline for X-Men and all that, to me, is Disney-esque.
Mm-hmm.
It's violence, right? But Logan was like
true violence. That was
true violence.
True Wolverine.
Right.
That was old man Logan comics brought to life. The monster. He was. You could see remnants of the beast that used to be Weapon X.
Fucking. You have to do the next part, because at least your mind has to hear the whole thing. That's how much nostalgia plays a part of our mental psyche in this world. For those of you that grew up around cartoons around late 90s, early 2000s, a lot of what you saw was, I'd say, the uninterrupted thing of what it is now, if that makes any sense. Because cartoons and stuff now, like they made a new Looney Tunes. You've seen that?
No.
They made a new Looney Tunes.
I feel like that's I see. I saw it coming.
Right.
A mile away.
Okay.
Because it's like, if it's the longest running thing that we used to watch as kids,
right,
including you,
right? That's
and
correct.
It's just kept getting redone over and over through the years. It used to be black and white, Then
that's
then it
correct.
Got color, then
right.
It a little bit, so it's just gonna. Right. I feel like it's gonna evolve until it's like super Looney Tunes.
Because
the robots and shit. Fucking Bugs are trying.
And what's up, dog? Give me the carrots. Who's this wabbit? My silly wabbit. Transform me into a car. I feel like a lot of the stuff that they do now is like for a lot of the sped up mindset of kids.
Yeah.
So they don't do just like. I mean, look at the cartoons from like the 90s and early 2000s and mid 2000s. Like a lot of those cartoons, okay. So Ben 10 is right on that cusp.
Ben 10 was the shit.
Okay, so Ben 10, right? So Ben 10, and then Fairly Odd Parents, right? SpongeBob is right on that cusp.
We gotta be fair. SpongeBob came out in like the 90s.
That's what I'm saying.
That's an old cartoon, though.
Yeah, it is. But I'm saying they were this new generation of cartoon that was starting to make this wave of being between old cartoon, how old cartoons used to do it, and how new cartoons do it, right? And I think that they did that well. So like Recess.
I feel like Hey Arnold, Recess. The Wild Thornberries. Those
yeah.
I don't feel like Ben 10 was a little bit later.
Yeah.
If you
The
think
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power. Dude.
Woo! Yikes! Great shows,
all
dude.
high as shit.
Right.
Fucking California.
Listen. Hold on. What if we made a show where? Wait, hold on. What do kids like to do? What do kids like to watch, bro?
They like to watch skateboarding, bro.
No, bro. Okay. So you like skateboarding cartoons, bro? Listen to me.
I'm hearing it.
What if we made a family of bros and a broette, right? And they're all extreme sports people, bro.
Oh my god. What if they like have a Hawaiian dude in there who's like kind of big?
Right.
He makes like surfboards.
Right.
Would you think that'd be fire?
Kind of racist, but that's cool. I think it's
right.
right. That's right. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's call it right now.
We'll call it Rocket Flower.
Whoa,
No, that's not right.
We gotta keep
Something's wrong.
Peace, love, and unity and respect, bro. Very plur Rocket Power, bro.
Power, bro.
Yeah.
Rocket Power, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. It's fucking different.
Fucking great.
Right, yes.
Dude, this is, like I'm saying, these are the cartoons that we grew up with. And I feel almost bad for these kids today because they don't get the magic that we do with our cartoons, because most of their stuff is trying to reach like, I guess ours had a message, but theirs is always trying to put that message out a lot more now.
Yeah, it's more like they're catering. They're trying to cater to every demographic possible.
Right.
With every episode.
Stop for a fucking second. You're a cartoon. Be a cartoon.
Right. Just cater to a specific demographic.
Right.
But also appeal to everybody.
Right.
Don't try to have like a. Let's take Apex for example. The game that like it's great and it's got all-inclusive characters, but the diversity is so diverse it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Everyone's like super diverse and shit. Nobody's like there's one character that's just from Australia. Yeah, cool. But then there's Lifeline who's like Malaysian, and it's just like and she has a Jamaican accent. It's like bro.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like
That's a complex character.
Yeah, and then they've got like I don't know. It's just I love the game because it has all those appealing things.
Right.
There's a character for everybody. Literally everybody can find a character they want to play as there. But
Right.
it's just like I feel like it's just man, these characters aren't believable to me. But maybe that's just because I'm so like culturally closed off from the rest of the world in the sense of where I've grown up and not been exposed to.
I don't think anything's wrong with that. When is something wrong with that? Because if you think about it, our mindset is saying that when we sit down to watch something, especially a cartoon, we are going to sit down for the entertainment value and for, you know, like the artistry and then like the structure of the show, like all of that. Like when you were kids, you're just enjoying a cartoon show. When I was adults, right? Like you analyze every part of it, and then you don't just say, okay, wow, that's really cool. Like, no, you say, man, that's really strange how they would do this and go with this certain storyline. Like, even though it's not a cartoon, Mad God.
Oh yeah, that took 30 years for that guy to make though.
That's
30 years
insane,
isn't it?
That's insane. That means every day for 30 years you were making something, and even if the progress wasn't all the way, there was something. You just gotta keep on pushing.
Keep on pushing. 30 years. It took this man 30 years to make this movie, so don't think that you have to get everything
Right.
done tonight. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Rome was not built.
And they say Rome wasn't built in a day. Fucking transition.
Listen, nothing against you Romans. Nothing against you Romans at all. I just...
But fuck you! Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm speaking. Don't listen. That's just the Italian.
It's fucking Italian over here. Fucking Rome.
Is anybody else hot in this
Everybody fucking hot over
I'm getting
here.
choked over here.
Boy, I gotta check my locks, bro. Hey.
Ugh. Come on.
I guess you need to have a shirt.
No.
Oh, need to have a shirt. You like that?
Like, so we feel like we're listening to two mental patients. That are
Yeah, absolutely.
talking
You're
to each other.
100%.
Dallas, I remember when I was younger, Dallas, he would go to this nursing home where his mom worked, and there would be like these two old people that sit on either side of the doors that you'd come in, and they would just sit there and scream at each other like that. And the other person like, I feel like that's how people probably perceive us. They're like walking into our podcast, and we're the two screaming fucking patients that have dementia.
So,
Radio! Bowling ball!
bowling ball. Ah! When was the last time that you said to yourself that if you were in a zombie apocalypse that you would not be alright? Would you not?
I would be fine. Mainly
I think-
due to my, like, any kind of survival, like, scenario. I'm not saying I'd survive for a long time.
Yeah.
But I'd probably do better than most people because I don't, think about COVID. When COVID happened, you know how many people freaked out because they
That's
had to be
true.
locked in their house?
That's true.
Like,
No,
that
we were
sucks.
fine.
I've done that
A
my
lot of
whole
us,
life.
right? A lot
So
of
it's
us
like,
nerds were fine with
I was
that.
chill, and it wasn't even because it's like I sit in my house and play games all day.
No.
It's just everything I've ever done has been in a house. I've been secluded in my room as a kid because my home life wasn't the best, and that was my safe place. And also, like, I grew up alone mostly. Never had a lot of friends. Never got to be the one who was invited to all this stuff. Like, I was kind of like the afterthought friend. So, growing up without a lot of human connection, being closed off from it all of a sudden, you know, I was just like, this is just like normal life. I was like, except I don't have to deal with everybody else now. It was great. I loved COVID in the sense that it was like a fucking apocalypse. Everything was barren. You could just walk around, do whatever, and nobody fucked with you because everybody was scared of getting sick. And I was like, fuck it. You know,
Yeah,
I was like, whatever, bro, I'm doing fine. And those are always the people who probably do the best because they don't need, they don't rely on other people. They don't feel like, well, what am I going to do if everything starts breaking down? It's like, I'm going to survive, like I've been doing.
Right.
Like, fucking, you people probably, there's people who eat 3 times a day, couldn't imagine me only eating once, if even that. That's me. I'll eat maybe once a day. And that's just so I can get food to get by until I go to bed till the next day and figure it out from there. I don't even have a plan until that day comes.
Right. Very good.
So, like, some people, all that shit gets thrown out the window, what are they going to do? You know, absolutely nothing. They're going to freak out and break down.
I will say, for those of you that suffer from domestic violence and domestic abuse that are watching this, please, 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 do not stop reaching out for help. There's other individuals that are going through the same thing that you're going through, and they want you to be able to reach out and have help. Here's the thing. You don't reach out, you'll die. I don't mean mean, I don't mean be ugly, I don't mean be ruthless, is that the end result of being attacked over and over again like this, your life could be possibly taken away. So don't wait. Don't hesitate at all. Don't wait.
Where did this
Don't hesitate. No, because during COVID, domestic abuse violence skyrocketed.
Oh yeah, because people were like, "Oh fuck, I'm stuck with."
I'm stuck with my abuser now.
Yeah, or they're just stuck with somebody they're not used to being with every day, and all of a sudden these people became abusive,
right?
Because they have to deal with somebody 24/7, and it's just something that a lot of people can handle. You know, they need that break.
I mean, I almost feel like, in a sense, that what we need to do. This is really dark. This has been dark. We need to.
What are you talking about? This is the conversation. This is real life. This is what.
Okay, yeah, I forgot, but it's just
people need
comedy.
to know.
It's just comedy, though.
It is funny. We're not laughing. It's so funny. I got the shit out of me.
Okay.
Laughs.
All right. It's comedy.
If you want to hear some comedy, the name of this Modelo is Negra.
Negra.
Let's see.
You hear that?
We'll show the camera.
So Negra.
Probably can't see that very well because the camera sucks. The lighting's terrible. But
yeah.
Never heard of this. It's actually incredibly good. It's really smooth. Nice, very robust flavor. I like it.
He said robust.
Robust, like a fucking thick booty.
Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Robust.
We're here tonight on this. We're going to welcome to the stage a nice little sweet something named Adam Lee Williams.
I've got sunshine in my pocket.
Doing a little ditty for you here.
Got a sunshine. Hey, so good to see you again. Sunshine in my pocket.
Pull the dollar in the belt. Hips on the hips.
Ooh. Hey, she wanted a veal. I gave her the sausage.
I'm here all week.
I literally have a cot in the back. No. I'm not homeless. I just sleep in this building.
24/7 hour shift.
When you guys say, I'm probably gonna clean the bathrooms.
I'll even cook your food.
Alright, ding. As a matter of fact.
Order up. And pull that
Ding, as a matter of fact, order up.
He has an apron on. Oh, the chef had an apron on, so he's cooking on the stage. He pulls out the tip jar and sits like
he pulls the stove out from backstage, puts the hat on, starts cooking, and then puts the tip jar at the end of the stage. Woo! Flame is going tonight.
Is it hot here or is it just me?
Is it just me? All right. Lounge singer and cook. The guy's a damn genius. It's an incredible show. You got to see it, John. You got to see
Every
it.
ladies' night.
Every ladies' night. This guy, not only does he cook, but he cooks naked and he lets the grease pop him everywhere.
That
It's
sounds
incredible.
absolutely fantastic.
It's absolutely
It's a
fantastic.
bold move, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off. Seems dangerous.
Seems dangerous. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. For those of you dodgeball fans out there, dip,
That one
dodge,
was
duck,
for you.
dip, dive, and duck, dive,
Dip, dive, dip,
dip,
dive, and
dodge,
dodge.
duck, dodge,
dip,
duck,
dip,
dodge,
dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. There we go. God, I was gonna have a stroke for a second. I think I was.
Oh,
I think we both got in the stuck in a loop. Oh God, we're stuck down. Dip, dive, dip, dive, dip, dive.
Call an ambulance.
We gotta take out his battery.
Call an ambulance.
having a strong.
I'm having a strong. Oh, like Bond is having a strong.
Pretty sure we made that same joke on the last
Yeah, I don't really. It's a great joke.
Special.
It's a great joke, man. It's a great joke. That's what we're all about here. I mean, you have to be like water.
Fill any cell, any container.
Right, 100%. You have to be like water.
Fluid.
Right. So listen, you pour the water
Absolutely.
in a teacup, right?
Not a tea kettle.
No, not a kettle.
Okay.
The cup. You pour it in the teacup, right?
Right.
The water becomes the teacup.
That's insane.
Right. You take water.
Right.
Right. You pour it in a container. Okay. That water
Yeah.
becomes the container.
That's insane.
All right. One more.
Let's hear it.
You take.
Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell that was.
Strange.
Absolutely.
There's some strange coffee. That's
Yeah.
a strange coffee.
I think it's something in there,
It's
no
a
doubt.
very strange. A Negra got you.
Yeah.
The Negra.
Once you go black, you never go black.
All right, just one more.
One more.
One
Let's
more.
hear it.
Right. You take your former marriage,
Oh no.
and you pour that water in your former marriage. It becomes your former marriage.
I'm sorry. What? Right, you lost me at pouring it in the form of.
Hold on. Like, you're laying in bed, the two of you, right? Right, you take a picture of water and you toss it between the two of you, and you take that water there, and it's now become the marriage between the two of you. You know what I'm
I
saying?
suppose that's why he draws up.
Oh! Absolutely.
I like to say I feel like I work at the Continental.
Fucking absolutely.
They call me John Spick. I mean, that's not a racial license. I fucked up.
Shit, dude. That's so good. Holy shit, John Spick.
No, Los Angeles. I did not mean that at all.
Listen, hold
I
on.
was.
It's not. He's not. It was not a. It was. He's not.
I
doing that.
fucked up.
Hey, listen here. If ever you guys could ever make posters, please make some John Spick posters. I would be absolutely not. Listen, I'm not being angry or evil or violent or hateful towards anyone. I'm just saying that racism and comedy go together hand in hand.
I'm saying I did not mean for that. To
He
slip out.
didn't.
I was thinking. I was trying to be quick.
He was trying to be quick about it.
And white racist because I'm white, so I can make those jokes.
It's total. And listen, it's.
I should have been John Slick because my hair's slicked back.
I
fucked
understand
up.
that.
See? No, I fucked up.
No,
Now we're gonna
listen.
get canceled.
No, listen. You guys have a sense of humor like we do, and I think that there would be nothing funnier than you guys making some dope ass movie posters of John Spick and just like the sombreros and some guns and
Oh
shit.
my
that
God.
would be
I'm so
hella
sorry.
dope. So listen, don't be angry. That's just comedy. Or you could make a John Quick with a couple of black dudes who's taking TVs from a
They call us John
station
Quick.
store. Right, call me John Quick.
Davon.
They took Davon Quick. They call me Davon. It's Davon Wick at that point.
Davon Wick. Yeah.
Davon Wick. Yeah, it's Davon Wick at that point. Yeah. They stepped on his nicest pair of Nikes.
Stepped on my shoe, bitch. Call me bitch again. I'll pop your truck dead in your ass. Oh damn, homie.
I'ma add this bitch out. I'ma add this bitch out. Tell me.
Do it.
I'ma add this bitch out. Which one of y'all wanna catch it?
Don't make me reach in my jacket.
I'm reaching my jacket suspicious like.
Do you want to get shot?
You don't know if I have a gun, a candy cane, or surprises inside. Well, you don't even know, bro.
Oh God, he's reaching in his jacket. Here's my business card.
right.
I'm a DJ, producer, kickboxer, actor, chiropractor. I'm all of it.
Because I'm Idris Elba.
Because I'm Idris Elba.
I'm Idris Elba.
Bitch, I'm Idris Elba.
What's the name of that skit?
Just Idris Elba. It's a BBC skit.
Okay, so is it? It's called I'm Idris Elba.
I
right?
believe so.
I believe so.
Check it out.
Check it out. I'm Idris Elba.
It's a BBC comedy skit.
BBC comedy
Absolute
skit.
gold.
It's one of the most
Cry
incredible
every
things.
time.
I think, and unfortunately, I will never see Idris Elba the same
No,
ever again.
I will see him as
Hey,
kickboxer,
you're right.
registered chiropractor, coffee maker,
Oh, so
nuclear physicist.
Whoa, this big red button right here is calling my name.
My name. Don't you think you saw the black hole? Oh, black
Oh,
hole!
black
Miss Dewey.
So the funny thing is that art began to actually life it was now imitating art because we saw Idris Elba we heard Idris Elba do a quick thing where he's rapping over his own
on the Cyberpunk trailer.
in the Cyberpunk trailer.
God, I knew it was
This
matter
man-
of time.
He's
He's a rapper.
He's
Probably
a
a
rapper, he's a
producer now, too.
chiropractor, he's an actor,
Kickboxer.
producer, kickboxer.
He's so many things.
I mean, he's
And that, he used to be homeless. Went from homeless to probably one of the greatest men in acting now.
Today we have cancelled the apocalypse!
You want to die here or in a Jaeger? You died in a Jaeger.
one of the coolest, like, black general military men in any movie.
Other than, I'm going to say it, Michael Jai White in Spawn. He was a badass.
Right, but he wasn't a military leader, though.
That man could have led. He was leading the armies of hell. Were you not paying attention? I'm just kidding. But he was a soldier.
No, he
great.
was.
He was cool as fuck.
Right.
He was like one of my favorite. I was like, oh, dude, this guy's awesome.
Super
Never saw
cool.
him in anything else after that till like years and years and years later. But like, dude, like he was like. That's
Michael
what-
Jai White was awesome. Yeah, that movie was great,
He
man.
should have been Spawn forever.
Right.
Turns out.
Right? They're doing another one, right? They're
Yeah, but
doing-
it's with Michael J. Or Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx. He's already been. Yeah, Tom McFarlane already took care of all that. Yep. He's already been. It's like solidified in as the one who's doing it. Jamie Foxx.
But Jamie Foxx is almost the same age as Michael Jai, though.
Yeah, but he did Django.
Michael Jai can do it. Again.
I think Jamie Foxx might do a pretty good job. I'm gonna be honest. He's got that kind of skill where he's like a badass, but he's like a small little dude like me. But man, you see him like in Django, you want to fuck with him.
That's true.
Like you just don't. It
That's
doesn't matter.
true. Django was an intense experience.
It was.
It was an incredibly intense experience. I think what got me, honestly, the scenes that got me, the one thing that got me the most was the Mandingo fight.
Yeah, it was shit.
Just that was like, because at the time I was still married, so like my wife and I were sitting and watching this movie, and she's like cringing and shit at this. She's like, I'm like, and for me, my eyes are just like as wide as saucers, right? Because my thought of two men that are sitting on a couch watching two men fight, right? That's what we do now, right? Like we sit on couches and watch people box on screen.
Except
or
it's like it's not forced.
Right, exactly.
You're not forcing your
These two people
enslaved
were
people to
fighting
fight.
because they were forced to fight.
And if one of them doesn't die, they both get killed. Like someone has to die in the fight, which is crazy. It's like you know one of going in there, you were the other guy's dying.
Both, if any of you have seen it, I mean, a spoiler. I mean, the movie's been out for a while. I mean, that are watching this that hasn't seen Django Unchained, please watch it right now. But I'm gonna drop a little spoiler here. When he busts my man's eyes, right, and he throws the hammer right there on top of him, and it's like you said, it's not right then and there. You and I both know any human being is done because for the rest of their life they're gonna be blind, right? So instead of just saying they're gonna be done, this human being's done, and they're gonna be blind, my man's tossed the hammer out of him.
Finish it. Yeah. He's useless to me now. Can't even see. What good a worker is he? That's the kind of bullshit. Like, you force that, and then you have to force the other person to kill somebody. So it's not surprising that the world's so fucked the way it is.
Right, like
think about what we did to everyone's ancestors and shit. Like,
oh
our
my god,
ancestors
bro.
did your ancestors.
Oh my god, bro. Do you think the buildings were built only specifically straight up by only white people?
No, they're built on the foundation of the slaves.
Of
bodies.
Of millions of the backs of underprivileged and underneath people. And guess who makes those decisions? Those that aren't in this show. They don't come here. I'm not saying that I don't like rich people. I just have a difficult time with loving them.
I understand
because
because
of how
like
much
my
they've
mom,
been given
like
for so
you know,
long.
when I met my mom for the first time, she was rich, and like it just felt like, you know, I wasn't there for the money, but it was like, you know, this was your chance to help me get my life straight. And I don't know, man. I feel like it probably would have worked out better had my ex not been there and Ben not been there, like my stepdad, because it was just hard to connect with my mom on a level and feel like I could be myself around Ben, because it's the whole problem. He's made me uncomfortable.
Mark?
Yeah, whatever the fuck his name was.
Eric?
But like,
Tom?
to me, it's just like you could see how money changed people, because like my mom obviously wasn't rich always. Like she worked to get where she was. Like, she went to school. She had to sacrifice a lot. Like I know what she did. So like I can respect the grind, but the way the money changed the person. Because like I don't even have to know my mom to know that the money has changed her. Because it's like, oh, money's gonna be tight a little bit because I just bought a new car, like $80,000 car. Like fuck, and then you're still buying a bunch of shit after that. So it's like, was money tight for you, or is it money tight for us in the sense that you can't really help me out now as much? And it's like, I may not have been the best, but it's like I was going through a huge transition from where I was to there, meeting somebody, living in a new environment, and then I wasn't really smoking weed at the time when I first moved there, so that was a rough change for me. And it's just like not being able to sleep and all this, and it's just like, she obviously didn't agree with everything I did, but it's just like, dude, like you didn't even know me, like this is supposed to be our chance to get to know each other. It just didn't work out that well, you know, sadly. But you could just tell that money, all the shit they had and everything. I mean, you've been there, you read the house.
Yeah, it was
all the
ridiculous,
shit. It's
dude.
insane, dude.
Lavishness.
Seeing
man.
how people
lavishness,
on the other side of wealth live.
It's ridiculous.
Like imagine not have to worry about. Never had to worry about food or anything. There was always food. Like
there was always food.
Blew my mind that like now I'm over here struggling just to be able to find food every day to eat, which like is the real. And
that's real.
It's just like the other half. You know, I just don't know, man. Like they live a whole different life.
Right.
It's
like
completely different. I'm in survival mode. They're in just leisure mode.
Not survival mode one day.
Every day.
This is every day. And they're not in leisure mode one day. This is every day they're in leisure mode. So like some of those cats that go to like, not all of them, right? But some of those cats that went to that, what's that concert that you and Daniel went to, bro? Sorry. Bonnabroke, yeah.
Oh yeah, the festival.
Yeah, so like all those people that went to that festival, like not all of them were rich, but you could see
you could tell when people had money because they had all kinds of setups.
Dude.
We had a tent and just our pillows and blankets and a little bit of food and stuff. Right. Motherfuckers had pans, mirrors. They had all kinds. Well, not mirrors because you're gonna have those, but they had like a pretty much a camping retreat setup. Pretty much like you could survive on all the shit they had. They had fucking burners to cook food and all this canned food. I'm like, damn, bro, like we fucked up. We should have brought all this kind of crazy shit. Like Daniel's brother Nathan brought it, all that kind of stuff, like a grill and everything. And they cook food every day, so it's like crazy how like they just had like these little appliances make a huge difference and everything. And they had the ways of powering it. People had propane stuff. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm out here. We got ham sandwich. We got bread in a cooler with fucking lunch meat. And water bottles.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and food is expensive as fuck. It's just like going to an actual concert, you know. Food. No. I was looking at the price at the Suicide Boys concert at the Enterprise Center the other day for a beer. One beer, Adam, you ready? $15.98. $15.98. You know how much a thing of Planters nuts were? Like the little small bags, $5.98. Almost $6. That is literally how people. That's how they motherfuckers make their money. Everything was so expensive. I got an order of fries at Bonnabroke because I didn't have a lot of money left. And I was trying to make my money last because I wanted to get some stuff. And dude, order of fries, just a small order of fries, like $6 something. Seasoned fries, yep. So I'm saying that's all I could afford to get. So it's like motherfuckers are out there. And I bought like pins and stuff. I bought them for me. I bought me and Daniel the I don't know where my hat is, but I bought the Pick of Destiny, both halves, because they only had one set of it. And I was like, oh, I'll just buy them both because it's set for $25. I was like, yeah. So got that, gave Daniel the other half, and I bought Brian a Wook pin, and I got myself the Pokemon Rave pin. So, like, and that was most of my money right there. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Because I didn't have a whole lot of money to take with me. But dude, and everything was just so fucking expensive.
So can you just imagine some twiddly-dot that has so much dough that they walked up to that Bonnabroke with $5 grand?
those are all the people that spent like $1,200 on VIP passes and had
Jesus,
RVs parked in the
bro,
shit. Like all the people,
stop it,
you could just
dude.
tell. Dude, everybody, I didn't see a whole lot of people there
When?
that weren't loaded. Everybody there had a lot of money for this. Clearly, I didn't see anybody like us. There was very few people that had the bare necessities. And if they did, they were still buying a shit ton of other things. You know, I couldn't see everybody. It was 80,000 people, so I can't say that for everyone. But from what I saw, there were more people like in lines buying food, all just constantly. Like everybody was just spending money everywhere. Like there's so many places to spend money. It blew my mind. It was like, wow, bro. It's literally like, you know how you see in the movies like in the Middle East where it's just giant markets everywhere.
Right.
That's basically what Bonnabroke was. Everywhere. In Centeroo, dude. Oh my god, there was
I'm
you
not
could.
cool with that, bro.
But it was like I went to the shops where people there were dudes who were like painting amazing paintings just sitting out there. I watched them. I'd walk by. It would start out as like a little blob of color. Come back and it's the most amazing painting we've ever seen. And you could buy it for like $20. People say like those are the shops I spend my money at. The people who like the independent people. I never went to the like corporate stands where
cool.
Because you could tell because like all the independent shit was all like people put their own stuff up and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
They were
but
cool.
you can tell
And
it's
then the
fucking
corporate
cool
ones were
stuff,
just
like,
like all like
beautiful.
no, they were just like generic print everything and then like you know how
But they're
strip
well
malls
done.
are with just stores on
Right.
the side. It was like that, but just like oh Subway, you got like Chipotle,
All
all these
the
kind
all
of,
the amenities, bro.
yeah,
Yes.
all for the people who could afford that shit, which was crazy.
I can imagine.
My
so,
pashmina was like $30.
So Logan and I got some Subway. I think yesterday or was it?
It was yesterday.
Yesterday, $25 for the Subway. Okay. Talk about concert prices for those two sandwiches that we bought from Subway. I'm thinking we're looking from anywhere to
That
60.
6-inch would have been $25 probably.
You're talking about that?
I'm talking about half of one of those sandwiches.
And you're saying
would have been the cost
half
of
the
all of
sandwich.
it. Yeah. I'm not fucking with you. That's real shit. That's why like if I like I'd love for you to go to Bonnabroke with me one time because I know you like the Jesus thing. I know you'd be able to you would love a lot of the shit they have there.
Right.
But it's like, bro, you would have to bring some money. Like I said, I'm not going again unless I have an RV.
Right.
That's
Number one.
Yeah, I need to have my own private bathroom.
Yeah,
a place I
there's
can.
no way
I'll
around
pay
that.
for showers, sure. Anyway.
Right. But
I need a place I can get out of the sun.
right.
Like, bro, that shit was... Nighttime was the best because it cooled down. But you were so fucking exhausted being hot all day, you just wanted to go to bed. But
Right.
you couldn't.
But you couldn't because everybody.
You can hear everybody screaming. Yeah, 2 in the morning, you're like, just one more hour and I'll be able to go to sleep.
Right.
Because that's when all the music stops.
Right. Oh no.
And then 5 hours later, it all starts again. You're like, fuck, bro. It's, yeah. Bro, I slept in my car. It worked. Like, in your car is fun. You like an RV would be fun.
Right.
I can deal with bass.
Right.
I can't deal with overwhelming bass and people screaming.
Dude, it just to me, the overwhelming energy of all these people, all at once.
It was more like, you know when you watch those documentaries and there's a fucking herd of zebra.
Oh Christ!
And then behind them is the predator chasing them.
Yeah.
Imagine being in that herd of zebra and there's just predators chasing them. And well, you're not really like worried.
Right.
But you're like,
But they
you're
are
so
constantly
alert.
moving.
You're
Right.
so alert. You're like
Yeah.
a fucking cat out in the fucking shit. You're just alert. Everything.
Like
It's
every
I was
sound,
more exhausted
every
from looking at
movement.
every person.
Yes.
Because like I wasn't tied into their energies as
No.
much until I got into like crowds of people and
Right.
started talking to people and then we'd be dancing with each
Right.
other and like, but it was all good energy. It wasn't like exhausting being around the people. It was
Right.
more exhausting. Because like I'm an alert person.
Right.
I observe everything.
Everything,
Like
me
I'm
too.
a very quiet,
Yeah.
withdrawn. I like to see the room, read the room, and when there's 80,000 people, you're looking at everybody,
Constantly.
just looking at everybody. So I just have to look down. Just it's like mentally for people like us, it is exhausting,
It
but
is
not
exhausting.
not in the sense that you think where it'd be emotionally exhausting because
Right.
like there's so many people and everybody's just having a good. It's happy, so it's like you'd be exhausted from being happy, not being like, oh, I gotta help all these
Okay,
people. And make
yeah,
sure because
okay,
everybody's
good.
already in that mood of the same thing you're doing. Everyone wants to make sure everybody's having a good time and laughing. Everybody's doing their own thing. Like you don't have to worry about it. But if you're hanging out with people you just met and stuff, like I met this like a bunch of people. We just hang out and talk and just chill, and everybody great. Everybody's just cool. Some guy came up to us. Out of nowhere, said, "Hey, you guys know where to get any mine?" No. They said, "Well, I got these shrooms if you guys want some." I'm like, Jordy's like, "Are you a fed?" He's like, "No, I'm not a fed." Like, it was, it's just weird because like there are people out there who are looking for people who are selling like things, but he was just giving away. So we all just did some, sat there and talked about politics for a second. Like I wasn't interested, but we just talked about where we're all from and stuff.
Right.
Like it was cool. Like the interactions you get with people
Yeah.
are what made it probably the best because you have to see a bunch of like-minded people. Like it's turning into a bro fest. It's just goddamn. It's not like Daniel and them said. It's not what it used to be,
Right.
but it's it's still when you go there, everybody's about peace, love, unity, and respect. You know?
Okay.
And then
For
there's,
the most part.
Yeah.
Right.
There's I never saw anything bad happen.
So it's not.
You got people on
stuff.
drugs and fucked
Right.
up. Like this one
Right.
dude was fucking fell over and shit. People were helping him out, trying to get him to somewhere, and you could tell he was fucked, probably just way too drunk. But like you gotta pace yourself. But other than that, there weren't like fights and shit happening.
Okay.
It was
Okay,
chill,
good.
man. Yeah.
Good, bro. Because you know, sometimes when you go to those festivals, there's some strange shit happens, especially at night. You know, a lot of really, really strange stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fact that these bros were, cool enough to not let some stuff happen, for the most part,
Yeah.
which is okay. I like that.
But it's just the rowdiness is getting out of hand. Like people
Yeah, I
are getting
figured.
degenerate.
Yeah, I figured.
You know,
I
like,
figured.
and it's because it's becoming a bro. All these
Oh my
rich
God,
people
bro.
are buying. That's what Brian was saying. Like it's just a bunch of rich kids coming now
Oh, no.
and just fucking trashing the place. And but that's what it's starting to become. It's like if I go again, the lineup's gonna have to be good, and I have to have like an RV or a camper.
Right.
And I want you to go with me. Those are my three things. Like if I can't have those three, I don't want to do it. Cause like the drive's fun. It's fun, dude. And like I would have had so much better time if you were there to hang out with me as opposed to everybody else. Cause
Right.
like I don't know, everyone just seemed to be doing their own thing, but me and you could just went and done our own thing. Like I wanted to go do my own thing a lot, but I had no.
Like we normally do.
Exactly, and we would have a great
Yeah, we
fucking
have-
time. We would have had a great time.
So
Like I'm saying, if it happens again, I want you to. I would even buy your ticket, but like I'm not gonna go unless
No.
I can rent an RV or something.
No.
So
No, not without those amenities. You're absolutely right, bro. There's no way that I'm going to share this same toilet with anybody else but you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to spend my time. Because you gotta remember, like, in a sense, I'm like Professor X. So if I sit down on that toilet, all the energy, all that stuff that people, and the sadness and all this they're going through, and not even if it's not sad or whatever, just all the stuff that they're hiding in their heart. And if I sit down on that toilet, I'm gonna experience all that. Plus, this place is disgusting. So I'm not gonna just sit. For you, like I said, for y'all that are in the porta that use porta potties with
savage.
no fear whatsoever,
salute
you.
You know, salute.
Straight, sama salute. You know.
That is insane to me because I couldn't. I walked in there and I'm like, nope.
Nope.
Like even when there was nobody around, I tried and I was just like, bro, any second someone could walk up because there's always a line at every porta potty. And when there wasn't, you try to go there, boom, all of a sudden lines, and you're like, dude, there's just so many people. But like the people who had campers or private bathrooms or something that they had, like anything like that. Like there were nice bathrooms you could go to that you had to pay for to use, or I think no, there was just a line for them. And it's like, but you'd still have to share. Like it was like imagine just a normal bathroom that had a stall, like it was a school bathroom or something like that with a couple stalls. It's like you still have to share with other people. There's no privacy.
No.
Like, and I need privacy, man. And like, I would have stayed the whole time had I been able to just take a shit. I mean, that's embarrassing as fuck to say to all these people. But you know what?
Bro,
like,
it's true, bro.
don't know why I have problems like that. Don't know.
No.
Maybe I'll find out.
What's that a problem? Is that a problem to say that you don't
It is
want to
because
shit?
a lot of people can't, like, people don't understand that. Like, I tell them, like, yo, I can't use the bathroom if there's people in here. Like, I can't even piss because I'm like in a new environment. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't understand it. It's a psychological thing. It's also a disorder. It's a urinary disorder where you just can't. It's like a shy bladder. But like, I'm able to go if I'm drunk enough, and my friends are in the bathroom with me. Like when we went to the Black Creek water and shit, we were tripping on acid and drunk as shit. I was in the bathroom pissing. Daniel was over there next to me, and there's some dude right here, but Daniel was making me laugh, so I felt comfortable.
Okay.
So like I was able to piss because I was laughing. You know what I'm saying? So like it's weird. It's a strange phenomenon that I hope if any of you deal with it, I fucking feel your pain. It's rough. So like going to festivals or concerts where you're gonna be somewhere new for a few hours around a bunch of people. Like when we got to Suicide Boys, like we were walking in going up to our spot, like we had to go up and stuff, and there wasn't a lot of people up where we were going, and there's tons of bathrooms everywhere. I was like, bro, I'm gonna try to go to the bathroom, fuck it. Went in there, nobody in there. I was like, yeah, me and Jeff were in there. He's like, I went to piss just fine, and I had made it through the whole concert 4 hours. Like, so it's like, I take those moments when I get them. I'm gonna fucking piss. There's no one in that bathroom, but it's just like that's real for me. I have to time it. I'm like, I gotta piss right before we leave. Don't drink anything. I have to. So it's like it's shitty. It sucks because you have to revolve your life around your body's functions as opposed to just doing what you want. Like, oh, I gotta piss real quick. But if you have a normal bathroom where I can close the door and lock it, we're Gucci. Because if it's a single person bathroom, I'm fine.
Right.
Because I can.
That makes sense.
I'm good.
Okay.
So like, but if I had to share the stalls,
I could not do that.
I don't. Yeah, it's miserable.
Let me answer your question. Have you ever taken a shit in an airport bathroom?
I've never been in an airport. Well, that's a lie. When I was dating my ex when I was in high school, me and her mom picked her up from an airport from Puerto Rico. So yes.
So.
I was in one, but not very long.
Okay.
Never been in the bathroom though.
So I remember one time we're about to take off for a flight, and right before we take off, I have to shit. Right, and you remember the bathroom in an airport is one of the most used utilities in the world for any airport.
Especially for
an airport,
yeah.
right? So I literally went in the bathroom. This is like a 1, maybe 2 stall bathroom, and I literally, like a spy waiting for foreign country guards to leave the area so I could go into the bathroom knowing nobody's. Yeah, no, right. I have to literally commit shitty espionage by trying to take a shit while nobody's in that bathroom, and it seems like nobody's gonna go in that bathroom for quite some time, and that bathroom's undisturbed. So I waited, like I said, like a person who's an American waiting in a foreign land for the guards to pass, foreign guards to pass, so you can go take a shit, you know. And whenever I go shitting somewhere public that isn't a place that I'm comfortable in, I am on 100% keep your head on a swivel uncomfortable.
Spinning on the toilet seat.
Right, just like, is there someone here? Please tell me there's no one here.
Were you shit in a stall?
Yeah.
I couldn't, because of like the cracks and stuff, people could look in there and you're just like, oh, you're exposed, your pants are down.
The door at the airport has a close on it, where when you close the door, the seams in between are flush, so you can't see anything at all.
Okay.
So that was kind of the bit of the saving grace that allowed me to take a shit. But other than that, like, it has to be my grandma's crib or my Auntie Teresa's crib, or I don't like taking a shit at your house. I do not like taking a shit at your house. That toilet is 16 feet high, and I have to get on at least 2 ladders, and I have to have at least 1 aeronautics degree to get all the way up to the top.
To pilot that toilet seat.
To pilot that toilet seat. And by the time I get up there, and I finally get down, to sit down on the top of the 16-foot tall toilet, I don't want to take a shit anymore because I've been climbing the ladder for too long. So
NASA has to clear me for takeoff.
Right.
Sir, you are clear to go into a deep surf. You're retired a little higher if you like to. Houston, I'm having some problems. Houston, I'm having some bowel problems.
We'll come back.
Copy that. We're sending over.
He's convulsing on the ladder.
Yeah, dude.
We love you guys.
Absolutely. I hope you guys stuck out to this.
Yeah.
It's been a good one.
It's been a good one.
It's about time to wrap it up, though.
Almost close. Almost
Yeah,
close to that, about that time. I feel like we don't get to do that. Like I said, this is more of that. There's no. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We don't get to. There's not much of that.
But that's not on us. I mean,
Okay,
it's gotta come.
It's a conversation.
Yeah,
It's a conversation.
this is what this is.
This is what it is. Okay, fair enough.
But we can still do that.
That's correct. But I don't.
I mean, I just don't want to get cocky. I am an Italian man, and I have been reconstructed about 4,700 times.
Right. Is that why your accent is a bit
Askew.
askew?
Absolutely. I forget how to do it sometimes.
Okay, because you
The
haven't done it
venom
for a
that
while.
has been in my
Right,
veins
for sure.
has affected
Right.
my brain.
Right.
My aunt, Cecilia, sends her love from Italy. She said that if you don't ever come back, she probably would be happier. She said that dark-skinned people scare her, even though she's darker than an almond.
Don't take my purse! Don't take my purse, darky. Here's a $5 bill.
She said the last time you were over, she did happen to lose the quarters on the bag of her toilet
I had
seat.
nothing.
I said the
to do
same
with that.
because I
Listen.
was the one who actually took them.
Listen, just because when we went to that arcade, I happened to have some coins in my pocket, enough to play more than a few rounds
Okay,
on the arcade.
of course.
And if you were to look at the serial number of the ones that went missing, maybe they were the same.
Maybe. Well, I will let her know that you were a thief and
I never said I did that, and
you seem to be
you have
acting quite hysterical and very emotive with your movements. It could be a straw.
Sir, you're making.
It's ma'am.
It's the ma'am! Excuse me! It's the ma'am! You know what, GameStop, any of you that have seen the video of the lady, have you ever seen that, bro?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what
okay, thank you. It's the ma'am! Fucking man, I feel like we should let the people know that there's more content to come.
Absolutely.
From both channels.
This is just kind of like thing me and Adam like to do. Why we wait for our editor to finish the episodes.
Right.
And I seem to be stuck talking like this.
Oh Lord, bro, come on.
It's going to be hard to get out of it.
Just give me.
But no, we got this is I love this. This is fun for me while we wait, and it's something I get to edit. The Lion's Den is exclusively done by me and Adam, editing wise. He gives his inputs, and I just do my best to make it look as good as I can. But this is really just for people who want to listen to it, just something
like
on your way home. On your way home, something
right.
to listen to, laugh
Something
at, hopefully,
right?
Or just gain some insight on something.
Something.
This is
right.
all. It doesn't matter to us. We're doing this because we love it.
Even though this is the second episode that we've mentioned Bonnabroke and have talked about how awful, not that awful, but just how difficult. That's a good word. How difficult it is for concert goers to have a good time unless you have an amazing amount of resources that come along with you.
But still, they're worth it. Every second, it's worth it because experience as a human being is worth every dollar you can spend because in the end, money comes and money goes.
Right, for sure.
But you can't always... Bonnabroke's not going to be around forever. What if it stops one day and at least I got to experience it once in my life?
Right.
And it's just a story to people. It becomes a myth, a legend, like Will Smith or John Legend. So I'm just saying, you gotta... It's to me... Experience the things when you have a chance. Take it. Buy a ticket to the concert you might not be going to for months. That's what I did for Suicide Boys. Greatest concert ever. It was a great experience. Probably my favorite concert I've ever been to. I got to feel myself. It was great. So don't miss out on the opportunities in life because you may or may not have the money. If you can go and do it, even if you don't have money, do it. Because the experience is what you're going to.
If
you're not going to spend money.
Right.
If you're going to spend money, you're going to be upset because you don't have money.
Because you don't have money.
And then you're going to realize you fucking missed out on a great experience.
It's like Vegas. It's like going to
Absolutely.
Vegas. It's like going to
you
Vegas.
can go to Vegas with no money and still have a great time.
That's correct.
But most people want to go spend money in Vegas and try to make money.
Right.
City of fucking fallen angels, my guy.
Right, bro.
That's where all the sin is. That's the new Sodom and Gomorrah.
Hold on, so let me just real quick before you go. I went to a beer festival there at Las Vegas, and it was in old Las Vegas, and this is wild. So there's like a point where you cross like this line where it's this, I'd say, Walmart Disney version of Vegas, where these beautiful buildings and a large traffic and a lot of this great architecture that's new and up to date and all that. But then you drive into old Vegas, right? And it's like these older buildings and like the Golden Nugget, and it looks dirty inside. It just you drive past like one of these. It's like another casino that's like where the festival was held next to, and it just looks like a strip joint.
So it's like Fallout New Vegas.
Pretty much Fallout New. I walked in and was like,
Is this the new California? Where am I? This is all the
Is
new
there Raiders around here?
Is there Raiders around here? Jesus.
Funny thing is at the end of the night, real quick, I think you were patient. At the end of the night, we decided, we're going to gather everybody together so they can get back to our car. It's like 6 people. We don't have a car, so we have to take a taxi. Okay. At the end of the night, it's like zombies. Everybody is so lit, right, that they're all just stumbling out of the festival, and so like we're making our way to the exit, and like I said, it's a sea of zombies where there's all just kind of like walking, from being out in the sun and being drunk all day long.
Fucked
Fucked up.
Burnt.
Bro. Absolutely burnt. So you know how, like I say, my life is a bit like a comedy, where as I'm walking, you know, I'm observing like you. I'm observing all these people. I walk, and as I'm walking, I look over, and one guy stumbles over to the trash can. Pulls his head out like a zombie, just.
So get him some Narcan.
Right. He's how he was still walking with his body jiggling like that up top, and his legs were just keeping him propelled. Was absolutely.
That's how it is when you're drunk. Your legs they become your brain. They're like, I don't want you to stay.
That's fine.
Let's go. Come on, just keep going. You're all right. Come on. It's not even your brain anymore. You're just going where your legs.
You're
are
literally
you.
your legs literally become like the octopi, right? Like their mind is in their legs. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a separate brain that runs the legs. So they're just like a body just flopping in the background. Yeah, that's just real.
That's like when you come home and you're so dead tired, like you're like, I gotta do all this, but you're like, fuck it. And you're like, your body just takes you to the bed. Like your brain no longer. There is no consciousness. Your legs have taken over.
Right. I'm just
Lieutenant Dan, your legs. They're walking.
Just fucking. I'm gonna lay down. I feel like I'm gonna do one of them lay down somewheres.
I need to sleep.
I need a. Hold on. Doctor prescribed me 10 cc's of that sleep.
And he's out.
And he's gone.
Well, folks.
Thank you again, guys. We love you so much.
There,
it's an hour and a minute long. We love you guys so much. Thanks for coming in again to the dangerous place of the Lion's Den.
Lion's Den. Brought to you by Not So Black and White, property of the Sad Boys Club. I hope you guys have enjoyed your stay here at the wonderful lounge of the Lion's Den.
The Lion's Den. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you will join us next time, as this is not the first, and it will not be the last, my friends.
No.
Thanks again. I'm Adam.
And I'm Logan. And
We love
until
you
then.
guys.